Interesting things are happening right now in the Triangle real estate market. Inventories are shrinking quickly. That trend could trigger a sudden and rapid rise in prices and property values. But with high unemployment still lingering, a price surge is not a certainty. We asked veteran real estate broker and analyst Al Schneid to join us to help sort this out. Al, this is kind of strange. You got demand for housing really high, but how can that continue with high unemployment?
Yeah, Bill, I don't think that it can. You know, coming into the year, I forecast 4 or 5% growth. So
where are you now?
We're 16%.
Wow.
Year to date compared to last year, and I just don't think that's sustainable with an underlying unemployment rate of 8%.
Where are all these buyers coming from?
Well, I've asked that question and done a little digging, and looks like the biggest chunk are first-time home buyers, and I suspect they're coming out of rentals. And I believed all along that there were a lot of people in rental homes that were waiting to time the market, so to speak, and I think we're seeing that. The low interest rates may have stimulated some more. And then there are people, believe it or not, that do move-ups.
Really?
They're upgrading their housing.
It seems like if we had an economy that suddenly got a surge, we would have an exploding housing market here.
We would, and we'd have a pricing crisis. We wouldn't have enough demand or enough supply to fulfill the demand, and we'd be dealing with inflation and raising prices and that sort of thing. So,
well, what about that? The construction level, how is that now?
Well, the permits, Wake County new construction permits are up year to date about 25%. So they're seeing it and they're ramping up, and that we haven't seen that yet in terms of new houses really hitting the market. They're just starting that construction, but they're responding to the marketplace.
What are you hearing from folks who are relocating here? How are they responding to, say, the school assignment plan?
It's a really difficult process. There's so much uncertainty is the big problem. You can't pick an address and then figure out where you're going to go to school, and they come in with that paradigm from where they previously lived. So it makes it a very difficult process, and they're having to try to find a location to get the kids in the school that they want, and they'll even go so far as to rent an apartment to get an address to get the kids registered, and then they'll go try to find a house that fits into that process. So it's been very stressful, and I hope we can improve that process because it needs some work.
Veteran analyst and broker Al Schneid, thanks so much for coming in. Appreciate that. Kelsey, back to you.
All right, thank you.